What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing well today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, we will be checking out a highly requested video, and once again, this is something new that we have never done on this channel, or should I say something that we have never actually checked out or looked into. We may have heard about it from like a Watch Mojo video or something, but I don't think we've actually dug deep into this. So today, we will be reacting to and checking out 10 of the most interesting myths from all over Canada. Starting off at number 1, we got this huge monster. It looked like a Bigfoot. Like, wasn't Bigfoot like one of the myths of Canada? No. Was it? I feel like it was. Wasn't Bigfoot like one of the myths? Bigfoot somewhere out there. This dude right here looks like Bigfoot. He's just as big as the trees. We loved scary stories growing up, from Dracula to man-eating mermaids. Okay, that's like a little intro. All right, so starting off at number 1. The Wendigo. What is a Wendigo? Sounds like I'm asking you where to go. The Wendigo. According to folklore, First Nations, this happens to be a malevolent spirit who dabbles in everything from insatiable greed to murder and even cannibalism. Imagine coming across a cannibal in the jungle, the forest, anywhere. An island, I don't care where you're stranded. Imagine running into a cannibal. What's your first thoughts? What are you going to do? You can't speak to them. You cannot make no type of agreements with them and get them to understand you, because what they want you to understand is that they want you. They want to eat you, man. They not living off of nothing else besides humans, and they not eating each other because they all cannibal together. So you mean to tell me, I mean, we don't get visitors that often, so you're here, like, you see, like, stay out them jungles, stay out them forests, stop going to them private islands and this and that, where them tribes we live in. Stop visiting them tribes, matter of fact. They don't want to be seen, they don't want to be put on social media. They gonna turn you to a kebab, man. Coming in at number 2, the Ogo Pogo. This thing looks scarier than the Bigfoot. What type of myths y'all got going on running around Canada? So this is called the Caddy? The Caddy, a nickname given to the sea serpent. Cadaborosaurus. Wait, what? Cadborosaurus is a terrifying creature that dwells underwater. Now, before you compare this particular Leviathan to the Ogo Pogo, it's important to note that this supernatural being allegedly has a horse head, giraffe-like neck, and flippers like a British Columbian aerial butt hungrier. Wait, so these are two different things. We got the Ogo Pogo and the Caddy. So this happens to be something different, but they're two monsters. So wait, the description for this one, I'm thinking these two were the same descriptions, and this was like, wait. Many believe that deep below the surface of Okanagan Lake in BC lies the Ogo Pogo, a spirit which takes on the form of an aquatic serpent. So this thing right here, the Caddy is a whole nother sea monster. So there's two of them. It's the Caddy and the Ogo Pogo. What y'all got going on? Which takes the form of an aquatic serpent, often described as a large snake or legless dinosaur. Many over the years have reportedly seen this creature. Some even go as far as to sacrifice small animals in order to safely cross the water. How deep is this? Like, I mean, of course, this is fiction right here. This can't be real. Something like this. I mean, it said BC time. We don't know what was walking this earth before us. You really think we was the first people to be here? The first creatures to be here? Absolutely. Nah, I don't think so, man. Sacrifice animals in order to safely cross the water is crazy. What does the Caddy look like then? Is this, okay, so maybe it's just an attached description. Maybe the Caddy is like another type of sea monster like this one. This looks freakish. Flaming ghost ship of Nova Scotia. The flaming ghost ship? Why ain't nobody put the fire out yet? What do you mean? Like, is it haunted? It just roams around the sea, flaming? Like, is it haunted? Well, how did this come about? Like something out of a horror novel. The Northumberland Phantom ship is set to sail Prince Edward Island from Nova Scotia and New Brunswick in eastern Canada. Those who have claimed to see this mysterious vessel say that before being completely engulfed in flames right before their eyes, it appears to be a beautiful 4-mast schooner with white sails and a full crew. Spooky, and with a full crew. Yo, those things are like scary, those ghost ships. Like, I don't know if there's anybody out there that has like explored ghost ships before, like on YouTube. Probably, maybe not, but like, it makes you wonder, like, and this hasn't even been abandoned. What time was this around when people said, you know, when they seen it, it usually has a full crew with, you know, beautiful white sails? Because it's obviously not abandoned. If it was, it would just be empty all the time in the ocean, and it would just be on flames. Or it'd be even worse if it was on flames at night and nobody has ever been on that ship in years and centuries. But it's saying that there's a crew. So this is weird. What do you guys think about this so far? This is weird. Have you guys heard about these myths? You know, they really get you thinking, like, BC times, you say. This before I was thought of. Who was here? What was here before me? Because this world is old. Come on. This world is old. You gotta start thinking like, whoa. Cabbage Town, tunnel monster. When you look at Toronto, you may only see a bustling city of former Degrassi cast members, big businesses, and sports fans. But the Six is far more than meets the eye. The Six. That's what y'all call Toronto, the Six? Why y'all call it the Six? That's what Drake was saying in the song. The man from the Six. I didn't even know. I'm like, the Six? I'm thinking the Six is Canada. The Six is Toronto. Duh. He's from Toronto. I should have thought of that. The Six is Toronto, so if I come out there talking that hey, I'm at the Six, the people in Toronto gonna think I'm from there? Or they're gonna be like, where you learn that from? Because we don't say that. And I'm gonna feel like a fool, man. But the Six is far more than meets the eye. According to local legend, there very well could be sewer monkeys just beneath their lively Canadian streets. Sewer monkeys. Many believe that these tunnel terrors, also known as mimgwisi? How would I say this word right here, man? There's like two ways of saying that right there. Occupied Toronto's waterways long before Drake ruled above ground. You see what I'm saying? Long before Drake was even thought about. Drake is older than me right now. Drake about in his 30s, man. He old head status almost. I'm not even 22 yet. This is long before me, man. This is long before Drake. I don't know whether to believe it or not. Like, I don't know whether to, but I mean, it really leads you to think like, they got footage? I'm not looking at this AI generated video. I don't believe these type of things, man. Black Lagoon. Oh man, the Lake Man. I'm looking like his name is actually Thetis Lake Man or the Tis. Is it Thetis or the Tis? Gills just want to have fun. Gills? What do you mean gills? Just want to have fun. Gills? I thought it was going to say girls just want to have fun. Gills just want to have fun. Though it was ruled a definite hoax. The legendary Thetis Lake monster of Thetis Beach in Victoria, British Columbia made headlines when it was spotted by two boys back in 1972. This mythical creature was described and believed by many to closely resemble the silver-scaled fishman from the creature from the Black Lagoon. Despite the fact that it was chopped up to be total BS, I was just getting ready to look it up, man. I was getting excited. Some conspiracy theories actually believe that the crossbred monster might still lurk under the surface. Get out of here. Man, we ain't got no kids going missing or nothing, right? Ain't nothing under that surface. It couldn't even be that bad. Oh. Man, you could take him. Stop that. That ain't nothing crazy, right? You could take him. Oak Island Money Pit. Oh, I like money. Pirates, treasure maps, riddles, and subliminal clues. While it all sounds like something out of a Hollywood script, many actually believe the Oak Island in Nova Scotia sits on millions of dollars in the diamonds and gold buried by pirate Captain Kidd in 1701. You mean to tell me nobody went and took pirate Captain Kidd's gold or whatever he stored his diamonds and all that from 1701? You mean to tell me nobody took that? Nobody went and discovered anything? Nobody found not one? Did anybody even go and you know, start their exploration? Or is it kind of like forbidden? You think it's gonna be haunted? Some things ain't worth it, man. Though many have searched, no one has found any such thing. I know many have searched. That's what I'm about to say. Me, I'll be out there searching too, but that won't stop others from looking for themselves. Why would he put it somewhere where you could get to it? Where could it be? It's probably very, very deep, and it doesn't have an X that marks spot. Duh. It's probably within the rocks. They probably did something crazy. We don't know where that treasure is. Loop or Lou, Garu. Man, these names are like, boy. Like, look at the second one right here. Like, these names are out of pocket, man. Like, depending on who you talk to, Lou or is it Loop? Garu is either a French-Canadian werewolf, a pigman, an owl, or cat/human hybrid. Like in so many of the movies and books that we are sure you are familiar with, once it bites you or something else, you will turn on the full moon. I've always heard that. Once you get bit by a werewolf, you'll turn into one when the full moon comes. Well, go ahead and bite me then. You go ahead. I ain't got to pay no more bills. We ain't got to worry about this. We ain't got to worry about. Go ahead, man. Look, who agrees with me, man? Being an animal is so much more easier than being a human, but I like being a human. The only difference in the case of the Loup Garou is that instead of suffering through only one night, the victim is said to be stuck in such form for 161 days, which would totally suck. Well, how? Are you a human in that form or are you an animal now? How would it suck? I mean, wouldn't it be like secondhand nature? Wouldn't it be normal because I'm within that body that, you know? Never mind. I take back what I said. 161 days is crazy. That's a school year. Wait, no, forget that. Maha. No matter how much I try to re-say the word, it's still coming out Maha. Is that how you say it? This should go without saying, but if you happen to see a narwhal polar bear or a killer whale with with red eyes run? Of course I'ma run. What? He's on a blood hunt. Going so crazy that your eyes get to turning. No. Run fast and don't stop. Maha are supernatural demons that are said to terrorize the Arctic, transforming into animals in order to disguise themselves. The who's get caught are in for a fate we honestly believe is worse than death. Is worse or worth than death? It says worth, but I'm thinking worse because you see, Maha, they won't eat, starve, or skin you. They'll just tickle you until you can't breathe anymore. Forget that. Thanks. I don't want to be tickled to death. Forget that, man. You went out by laughing. Think about it. Like, the way you left this earth was giggling, laughing. But sooner or later, I'm pretty sure, like, if somebody were to tickle you to death, eventually, wouldn't that, like, not be funny after a while? Wouldn't you get mad? Or would you keep, like, how bad is it? Now, don't tell me there's two of them and one of them were holding you like this. I'm talking about got you like this. And then they tickling your feet. The other one got your legs, and they tickling. That's crazy. Don't tell me they do something like that. If so, just eat me. Why would you want to take somebody out that way? Like, what's the point of that? That's evil. That's cruel. Sasquatch. Now, I've heard of Sasquatch so many times. Wait, why are they showing a Bigfoot picture again? Is that just like a breaker in between the descriptions? Whether you know him as Bigfoot or Sasquatch, chances are that you know. See, we just spoke about him in the beginning. Have you seen pictures and love this Canadian legend? With a mountain of evidence, our fingers are crossed that somewhere out there, a gorilla bear is actually wandering the Canadian forest. Nobody's ever really caught him. Nobody's ever really caught any of these things. And then it really makes you feel like maybe it's just a myth. It's not true. It's something to keep the country going. Every country, has to have some unknown things about it, some mysterious things that, the people around the world could be like, ooh, and it makes them want to dig deeper into their country and their myths and their tradition and, maybe visit one day and so on and so on. I can't believe this. I've been hearing about Bigfoot since I was a kid. I can't believe nobody found Bigfoot yet. I'm telling y'all, this one right here got to be a myth until somebody finds Bigfoot. Nah. I just, see, out of all the other ones, this right here is one that I could be like, nah, not true. Maybe it's because I've heard about it for so long since I was a kid. It's like, nah, not true. But apparently, it's a big myth out there in Canada. And I've only learned about this from watching iCarly. I told you, it's not like I went to Canada exploring and, I just seen Bigfoot. I've only learned about this on iCarly when they went on a camping trip, and then they kept talking about Bigfoot before, and on the way there and while they were there, I just had nothing but Bigfoot in my mind. Spencer was going crazy. He wanted to go see Bigfoot, and he got to see Bigfoot. You didn't get to see him when they left, but Bigfoot made that noise when they left, but it was somebody in a costume. But when they did leave in the RV, there was like a noise. It was like a noise. So maybe he was out there. Maybe he knows the woods, way better than you do. And he knows where to hide, and he could just see everybody coming. And maybe he's still hiding till today. The world may never know unless you're out there by yourself and you get snatched up by Bigfoot. You ain't no witness no more. Who you gonna tell? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? You ain't got nobody to help you either. He gotta be surviving off of people. There's no way something this big could just eat animals. I mean, he gotta dissect a human at that point. So these were the 10 craziest myths that happened to go around all of Canada. And yeah, these were shocking, very surprising. The only one I'm familiar with is Bigfoot. Like I said in the beginning, I couldn't wait to speak about Bigfoot. I'm like, now we get to speak on Bigfoot. Because is he a myth or not? How many of you guys have seen Bigfoot or any of these things in person or think you have? Keep it 100. Don't lie. I'm not that gullible American that's gonna look, they said that they see. Look, they said that they see. No. Please be honest in the comment section. I'm gonna go out there one day and I'm gonna go search it myself. So don't even think about lying. Don't even. I'm gonna be out there. Strac will be out there in the jungle, in the woods, looking for Bigfoot as well. Beef jerky in the hand, ready for him. I'm gonna lure him out. If you all enjoyed these 10 Canadian myths just as much as me, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and turn all post notifications on. Feel free to let me know in the comment section as well. Were you familiar with some of these myths growing up as a child? Or did this article actually just make you aware about these myths? Other than Bigfoot, I feel like everybody in the world knows who Bigfoot is, man. He's just the iconic mythical creature when it comes to this type of stuff. Speaking about myths and, weird things with Canada, people bring up Bigfoot. I even believe that was one of the stereotypes I've even checked out before about Canada. Somebody kept mentioning Bigfoot, and I'm like, is that even a stereotype? Oh my goodness. Why do they keep bringing up Bigfoot, man? Please feel free to follow my Twitch in the description down below, and feel free to share it to any friends or family members you feel may be interested in joining us along on a daily basis in our live streams, man. Where we can all just kick back at peace and just enjoy each other's company and the amazing content we will be reacting to. Everybody feel free to follow my Instagram in the description down below as well. The support truly means a lot, and feel free to continue to flood my comment section, suggestion link, and DMs on Instagram with more of these amazing topics and videos for us to check out, just like how we did today, man. Let me know how much you enjoyed learning about these myths today if you actually were not aware about them, especially as a Canadian. And I don't know if there's any Canadians out there that are like, look, man, I've never heard of any of these, especially Bigfoot. I'd be like, what? Now, that just means we're living in a whole different type of world over here. We got, like, that would really blow my mind. Or if you actually have been familiar with these myths since a kid, man, please let me know. Do you feel that they are real or fake? Have you yet to see any of these creatures in public before? I understand we have myths in this world, but we got to understand that we weren't the first ones here, though. We were not the first ones here, man. So things like this really leave me wondering, and I'm willing to dig deeper if it's worth it. Only if it's worth it. If this is pointless and I shouldn't dig deeper and it's just funny myths, then all right, we're going to leave it there. But let me know in the comment section, man. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.